Welcome everybody to the Friday store tour. Let's see what we have new and what we've had. See what you guys want to buy. Let me know what section you guys want to go through, and I should be able to make my way over there. Try to show everything that we have. Yo, Ninjago Nerd, what's up, man? Just kind of making my way around the store, showing what we've got. We got some Harry Potter. Oh my goodness. That is cool. It's got that raised box. It's kind of glare, but that is super cool. Ton of cool Harry Potter stuff. We got DC. Also some built Harry Potter, too. Some really cool stuff. Lord of the Rings and Hobbits. Yes, let's go. I love Lord of the Rings and Hobbits, too. I got the Rivendell and bag-in set. Well, I guess it's called Hobbiton, but... or the Shire, whatever. But it should not be called the entire Shire. What is up, 501st Bricks? Yes, sets are fire. We've got, let's see. Let's look through. Okay, some built sets we've got. 2 Helm's Deeps, it looks like, which look pretty cool side by side. Then looks like, I think that's Dulgaldor. The Elves will, whatever, alcohol shop. They're yummy beverages, I guess. Personally, I'm not a fan. Let's see, we've got some of the newer figs. So these are the ones from Rivendell. Oh, sun damaged. Your Helm's Deep? Because that makes sense. I mean, that's an easy one to sun damage, that older gray. Well, I guess it is bluish gray, but still. It's an old enough set where you can leave it out and it'll turn into the sun itself, or at least the same color. Let's see, we've got Bilbo. So old Bilbo that's the Rivendell one. Ooh, with the legs too. We got all of the Hobbits here. So let's look. Let's see. Frodo, all the versions. So we got the old compared with the new, which looks really funny. Has drastically different expressions. Let's see, we've got the dwarves back there from the Hobbit. And up front, we got the Gimli, the old, new one, and the Dimensions one. We've got Aragorn, so old and new. So pretty much we have all of them old and new. Got all those different young Bilbos. Yeah, I want to do that at some point to 501st Bricks, but I just don't have the money to buy a ton of display cases. But maybe for some of my bigger sets, I'll try and do that. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Was it an online sale, Ninjago Nerd? Because some of those pictures can be a little deceiving. What's up, Rob Claxton? Oh, we have one of those Eye of Sauron orcs that came in Barad-dûr. That's really cool. I think we only have one. I don't see the other one. That's still really cool to have one of those in. If you need any orcs, we have a ton of them. Along with a troll and the Goblin King, which are really cool. Okay, that makes sense, Ninjago Nerd. Yeah, I mean, it's very satisfying when you dust it. You can definitely tell which parts you've dusted and which you haven't if you leave it long enough. Ooh, looks like we have one of those elves from Rivendell back there. It's kind of hard to see. The ones in the gray chainmail outfits. Those are really, really cool. Some of the main elf characters. So we've got, it's like, what is his name? Is it Haldir? No. Haldir is, he's over here. There's Haldir. But Legolas's dad back there looks like Galadriel, Arwen, or Eowyn. No, wait, that's Arwen. And then Uh, man, totally blanked on his name. Elron. Yes. Man, I am not being able to remember. Looks like a ton of cool elf characters back there. We also have some sealed sets and some certified pre-owned, which if you don't know what certified pre-owned means, we actually have a short that explains it over on the channel. So if you want to, excuse me, if you want a good definition of what it means, you can check that out. But basically, it just means it's a built set that we find all the pieces to, find the minifigs in good condition, and reseal it. So it's basically sealed. It just isn't. It doesn't have its original bags, but it has all the parts guaranteed and minifigs. So it looks like we've got Lake Town Chase, which is a really, really nice set. I think you can match it with. I don't remember what this one is called. It doesn't have his box. I think it's like Bard the Bowman something, but I'm not sure. Ooh, for a Helm's Deep Ninjago nerd? Because that's pretty cool. I think I've kind of given up looking for deals online. It's just so hard to get a good one. Also, my definition of like new is a lot different than a lot of those online sellers. But here are like new ones. Personally, I work in the minifigure department, so the like new ones are guaranteed to be like very close to new or completely new. Ooh, we've got some of those Nazgul and the Mouth of Sauron. Looks like both versions. Slightly different, but you can tell. I think it's just the arm color, and I think the head mold is a little different. Oh, it actually has like different coloring. I did not realize that. It's got like a hood over it. That's super cool. Okay, so there's actually a good amount different. What is up, Gabriella Vane? Yes, we do buy pre-built sets. So you can bring in your built sets like this, and if it's expensive or people really want it, we'll reseal it as certified pre-owned with the minifigs. And either way, we might have them like in the case built, like these Lord of the Rings and Indiana Jones figs. Sets. So yeah, you can bring in your built sets, and we'll buy them from you. Yeah, I trade them in all the time. Oh, looks like we have the Attack of Wargs. That was my brother's first Hobbit set, so that's one I grew up with. We would always play with the Wargs. I didn't think it had that white one though. I think it was like a factory error, but we ended up getting a gray one instead, which was really weird. Or no, we ended up getting a brown one, and it had Gandalf in it for some reason. So I don't know what that was about, but it was pretty interesting. Yeah, I think it had this one in it, this brown one right here, and then the gray one. Yes, we do have some Scooby-Doo. Let's see. Where's the Scooby-Doo? Got Simpsons, Avatar, the Blue People Avatar, not Avatar the Last Airbender. And here we go. Here's some Scooby-Doo. So looks like we got a Pumpkinhead guy, the Mummy, Ghost, which looks like it has a face underneath it. That's interesting. I haven't watched Scooby-Doo, so I honestly don't know what any of these figs are. I just know that that's Harry, I think. I know that's Scooby-Doo, obviously. But yeah. So we've got different versions. And then it looks like we got one of the gang. I don't know what the gang is called. I'm sorry. I honestly don't watch the show. But yeah, we got a few figs in. I don't know if we have any sets. Let's look around. We got some Overwatch sets up here. I think at one point we had the Scooby-Doo van, but I'm not sure now. Let's see. Do we have any sets sealed? Got some Toy Story and Lightyear sets down here. Let's see. I don't see any Scooby-Doo sets. They may be in a different section. I don't know. These are mostly like Jurassic Park and looks like Harry Potter sets. And then the Scooby-Doo ones, I don't see them anywhere. But we do have some minifigs if you want to pick those up. We got all kinds of Scooby-Doo variants. Looks like a sitting one, a scared one, a classic one, and one with his tongue out. So that's pretty cool. Anything else you guys want to see? I guess we can check. We got some Indiana Jones. We got those new Indiana Jones sets above the Lord of the Rings. Also, it looks like we have drawstring bags. That is pretty cool. We do mostly retail. So we try to stay close to retail. Yeah. We actually base off Bricklink prices. So if you check Bricklink and get the average price, that could be around what we would charge for it. Let's see, we've got some other random themes over here. We got Jurassic Park. So we've got a whole stand for that. We got those Looney Tunes and Muppets stands, which are really cool. What's up, Jerry Houston? Or Houston? Oh, let's see. I do have some pretty expensive sets. Oh, here's the drawstring bag all laid out. That's really cool. Let's see. What's some sets I would get? There's some really good sets up front. I mean, maybe this one right now. Like, that's a really good set. I'm mostly a Star Wars and Lord of the Rings fan. So probably a sealed Barad-dûr, maybe on my top wish list. But I don't think we have one in right now, sadly. Otherwise, I might try to buy it. But one above my price range? Oh, the UCS Death Star. The new one that just came out. I would not pay $1,000, but it's definitely a cool set. Ooh, or this thing. One of the only Lego Movie 2 sets I really like. But it is like a really good set. I want to take it apart slightly and turn the Statue of Liberty into like a full Statue of Liberty. I think that would be super, super cool. But as a set, it is a really nice set. Apocalypseburg. We also have a ton of Lego Movie and Lego Movie 2 sets right here. I used to be super into those things. I collected almost every Lego Movie 2 set out there. We also got Nexo Knights, some sealed Lego Movie 2 sets, and Lego Movie sets. So here's the first one, a couple of those. Looks like we got some Minecraft too. This one's actually really cool. The crafting table. It's a really nice set. Got some Chima, Speed Champions. I've actually got a little bit, I don't know. I don't have any Speed Champions, but I kind of want some of them. You know, they're making some really good cars at this point. It looks really cool. I like the dual sets because then you get like twice. You get 2 cars in one set, which is just usually a little bit less expensive than getting 2 car sets, which is really nice. Here's some of the built cars, and then looks like we got a good amount of figs too. So if you want to buy a car and a racer, do we buy figurines? What kind of figurines? Like minifigures? Because yes, we will buy minifigures if you bring them in. And I think there's also on our website an online application for trading stuff in. So you just describe kind of what you have and the condition, and we'll give you an estimate. And then if you want to bring it in, we can do that, or you can try to ship it. But I'm not exactly sure how that kind of works. So you can probably look on the website and it'll say something about that. Okay, yes. Yeah. That's what I do is when we get some in, I'll check the quality and then I will put them online. So all of these out here are like new unless they say slightly used. So they'll have like a little SU on them. So if the name tags have an SU, they also have their numbers, so you can type them into Bricklink. Let's see right there. It's got his minifigure number. So if you want to, type that into Bricklink, you can see what the fig actually looks like and make sure he's a complete fig, which we usually will make. Well, we always make sure it's a real figure, and then we'll put it out on the stand. But this isn't even all the minifigures we have out in the stand. We have a ton of minifigures online too. But let me see if I can find one that has an SU. So that one just says slightly used right there. There's no minifigure there. That one also says slightly used. So that'll be usually our more expensive minifigures. So let's see if we can find one. And then some of them also have like with hair and with helmet details. Let's see if this will zoom in. There we go. So that says with helmet and with hair. So it's just different variants. So we'll try to be specific with how we label those. Let's see. Man, I do not see one that's slightly used. Let's check Star Wars and see. Also, we have all this different Lego merchandise. So if you don't just want bricks, we also got like blankets, display cases, which I do actually have one of these, which are really nice. Ooh, Star Wars. We've got a ton of Star Wars sets. Got the UCS gunship, which is a little bit oversized. It's definitely not minifigure scale, but it is a really cool model. Got the X-Wing, the UCS X-Wing. This is the 3rd edition, as well as the Razor Crest, which is a really gorgeous set. Also got this buildable BB-8 and a ton of build sets down here. Pretty much anything you could ask for. Got a Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighter, different Slave 1s, ATTE. We've got Palpatine's chair, office, or whatever it is. His throne room, I think is what it's called. A ton of 20th anniversary Slave 1s. Another one up there. It's like the Bad Batch shuttle. Rex's ATTE. Another Bad Batch shuttle. Looks like an old X-Wing, which you may notice that it's missing these wingtips, but I think they're just put right there so it's a little bit smaller. I think they're still there though. But we do have some new Star Wars sets too. Five at First Bricks. We've got these helmets. We've got a Rebels ship, Imperial light cruiser from the Mandalorian, Grogu with hover pram. Huh. I don't know what's called a pram. Interesting. I just called it this pod. Anyway, we've got that, which is really cool. A sealed Bad Batch. We actually have a couple of those down there. See those, the bottom of them. The 3-in-1 Walmart gifts, which are really cool. Only at Walmart. And here, I mean, they may be other places, but we've got an exclusive Walmart set, 2 of them. A sealed Millennium Falcon, so that was that same one that I showed you down in the case. Yeah, it's kind of like a hover crib. Yeah, I don't know. Pram. I guess I'll have to look up the definition. Looks like we have some stuff up there too, an ATTE, a few sail barges. Looks like a couple ATSTs, and then the ATDP, I think is what it's called, from Rebels up there. We also got some older sets, so if you want a Rancor pit, we've got a sealed one and a certified pre-owned one. So remember, the difference is this one has never been opened. This one is resealed with all the pieces, just without the like original bags. Oh, that's really cool. This is the one from Rogue One, I think. Yeah, it is. The Y-Wing Starfighter. That's a really good set. Got an X-Wing. This is the one with the fat helmets, which are really funny. Let's see what else we got. If you want some 501st battle packs, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3. Looks like 5. So, I mean, that's a good amount of clones if you want to army build. If you want this set, which is, it's an alright set. It's not my favorite, but it does have the McDonald's droid, which is always a plus. Really cool droid. Ooh, if you want a solo set, this has that Mimban trooper, which is super cool. And it's a really good build, too. Gets a skeleton crew, Onyx Cinder, which I think that one is retiring soon or already retired. A few other retired older sets. The original mini scale Millennium Falcon, as well as looks like the TIE Advanced prototype. So that's the Inquisitor's little TIE fighter. And Sassay Tin's Jedi Starfighter. That is a really good set. It also comes with even peel, which is really cool. If you want some Star Wars bulk, we also sell that. So it's basically just parts from Star Wars sets. So that's from the Tanta 4 hallway. What's up, Jerry Harrison? Wait, you're already here, actually. Oops. Except the walker. Wait, which walker are you talking about? I know most of the solo sets, but I do not know the walker. I really like the train. I just wish it came with like a little track. This one's really nice. I bought this one when it first came out. Super nice set. But what walker is it? Here's another solo set. Is it an Imperial walker? Or is it I don't know what else it would be. I assume it's an Imperial. Ooh, we've got this Black Ace TIE Interceptor, which this one was never included in the sequels for some reason. Oh, the Rogue One. Still don't know what you're talking about. I'll look and see if we have a built one or something. Maybe it'll jog my memory. But this Griff Halloran was never in the sequels, but for some reason, he has like he's like a really expensive fig now with that helmet, even though we never saw him on any kind of Star Wars media. So that's just a really interesting one. Oh, you're talking about the ATST right there. That one from Rogue One. That one in the back looks like the one from a Mandalorian, but it has no stickers. That's interesting. Somebody just skipped out on the stickers, I guess. And then, yeah, I think these are the ones from... These are either from the Hoth Battle Pack or Rogue One. They're very similar builds. Ooh, we got the UCS R2-D2 built too, which is really cool. Got that probe. Ooh, it's actually a Viper probe droid. Guess that means it has like attack weapons or something. It's pretty cool. Oh wow, this is cool. Okay, so this is the Phantom from Rebels, but its sticker sheet isn't on it. That is so cool. Also has the magazine with it. Wow. That's super dope. The fact that somebody just like kept the sticker sheet off shows dedication. They were ready for it to go up in price. That's super cool. This is what the ship looks like with its stickers, though. Looks kind of plain, but you get to put on your own stickers. You don't have to worry about somebody, getting them crooked. Man, this is a really good set. All the additions they added and the battle damage is really nice. Still holds up with being an older set. I think it's probably like a 10-year-old set or so. Got a trash compactor back there. If you want to add that to your diorama collection. I think we also have a sealed trash compactor if you also want to add that to your diorama. The Phantom 2. Let's see, where was that? Oh, the built one? It looks like it's 60. The built one. Let's see. I don't think we have a sealed one, but we might. That's a pretty hard set to come by, just because it's a smaller set, so most people weren't planning on keeping it sealed when they first got it. And Rebels also wasn't very popular. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we just have, oh, looky here. That's really cool. I mean, it's not, but it is. It's cool because it's new, but not a huge fan. Yeah, Ben Sutherland. I think we just have a built one, and then that built one without the stickers on it. But I think it comes with the stickers, so that's a good set though. Yeah, but that one's 60, and the other one is 50 because it doesn't have the stick, or it already has its stickers put on. We may have another one. I don't see it anywhere. But yeah, those may be our only two. I think a sealed one can go for a lot though. It may be the other one though. Here's our minifigure case. Yeah, it's a cool set. Oh yeah. This is a prototype glow-in-the-dark clone trooper. No printing, but it completely glows in the dark. That is so cool. That is a really cool fig. Let's just run through the minifigure case real quick. Let me know if you want me to pause on anything so you can look closer at it. We've got some protocol droids, astromech droids, so mostly R2-D2. Actually, it's only R2-D2. I don't know where the rest of the protocol droids are. I mean, the astromechs. looks like we've got different variations of the battle droid, including that sand red for $60. That's crazy. Looks like we've got super battle droids, including the sand blue, which is very expensive. And then the tactical droid is also very expensive. And then it looks like we have a magna droid and then some commando droids. We got some bounty hunter droids, and I guess that's just a different variation of protocol droid with the big bug eyes, and then some droidicas. Some dwarf spiders in the back. Very cool. So that's our droid section. We also have BB-8 and whatever that little guy from the sequels is. I don't remember his name. See, we've got some animals and also some light up figures. So we got Mace Windu with his light up lightsaber. Looks like there's different prices for how good of a condition he's in. But it looks like new he's like 170, which is really crazy. We also have Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, and back there, I do not remember her name. I know her apprentice is Barriss Offee, but I do not remember her name. Looks like we've got some different animals. The Kadu, the Minok. We got a few different variations of the Dewback. 2 Wampas. Oh, they both have their horns. That's really cool. And then a Rancor. So, does he have all his claws? Yes, he does. That's a rarity, folks. Usually he comes in missing at least 1 or 2 claws, maybe a finger. We'll have to find them so we can put them in for sale. Looks like we've got some really good clones today. We've got Wolfpack, which are probably my favorite, but they're so expensive that I don't collect them. But we also, actually, here we go. See right there? That Wolfpack has a slightly used on it. So that means it's slightly used. So that means he's a little bit less pristine as a new figure. So he usually just has an arm circle or something, maybe an arm crack. But yeah, so if you want a cheaper option, a lot of slightly used figs, they're in a little bit less quality. Well, they're the same quality. They're in a little bit worse condition, but they're still, they're not going to fall apart in your hand. So, slightly used figures never have, if they have torso cracks, they always have very small ones. If they ever have a torso crack that you can see very easily, then we will put that at used. Looks like we've got some 212 figs, 501st. We've got that 5s, the Rex. We actually have a couple Rexes. Well, we have 4 Rexes. Plus the 2 variations of the Phase 1 Rex. We do not have the new Rex, looks like. Let's see. We'll go back. Let me just, here it is. So right next to the 501st Specialist, we've got 2 of these battle packs. So if you want a Rex, you can always pick these up. Let's see what other minifigs we got, though. So we also have the Bad Batch up there, and a lot of different variations and ranks of clones. So this level, I think, is just Phase 1. We got that cool ARC Trooper. Let's see. We got some Mandalorians, which look really, really cool, as well as, well, I guess they're still Mandalorians, but Boba Fett and Jango Fett. So all the different types they've made. Let's see. I know we have some of the newer ones online, but I don't see any right now. Well, actually, that one might be it. Oh, no, it doesn't have arm printing. Let's see. We got little tiny baby Boba Fett, both with his like weird smiley face, and then a little bit newer one. We got Bo-Katan and a few others. Provisola with that really cool cape. It's a really nice fig. Some Resistance figs. And yeah, I think it's just Resistance over here. Some pilots back there. And then we've got some of the TV shows and other stuff. So, excuse me. We've got Rebels. Looks like some Ahsoka figs, which technically still go with Rebels. We've got Thrawn, which is really cool. That dark tan officer, which is really nice. And looks like that's Rex. So we've also got spots for Gregor and Wolf, but I don't think we have them on the stand right now. Some Solo minifigs. Again, there's that guy who never showed up that has that cool helmet, which is really nice. Some other Solo figs. It was so sad that they died so fast. He was my favorite character. I don't remember his name, but in that movie he was like so good for the split second he was in it. We got some Freemakers figs. And yes, I can name some of them. I was going to say all, but I do not remember her name. Let's see. We've got Princess Leia and Padme and Lando. That dual-sided cape is really, really nice. You guys see anything that you want? See anything that you like? We got Han Solo, too. All the different variations of him. And some Jedi. Ayla Secura. There's Barasafi. Got Jedi Robert. Or Jedi Bob, as everyone calls him. Let's see. Qui-Gon Jinn. A few others. Which are really, really nice figs. We got the different variations. So, old, big-eyed Clone Wars ones. And then the more updated with the smaller eyes, which look less uncanny. I mean, there's some creepy figs in here with those giant eyes. Some of them could pull it off, but a lot of them looked a little bit cursed. Let's see, over here we've got the main Jedi. So we've got Obi-Wan with his different outfits and ages. And then, so yeah, old Obi-Wan, Jedi Obi-Wan, Padawan Obi-Wan, and Bounty Hunter. I don't know why he has a lightsaber, but Bounty Hunter Obi-Wan. That's when he has to go undercover. And he gets bullied by Cad Bane the whole episode. We got Anakin Skywalker as well as Luke Skywalker. We got a lot of newer Lukes in here, which are really nice. Even the UCS Luke. And we actually do quality check because the quality for the keychain UCS Luke is different. So the people that rip off the arms, we actually don't sell those. So you can actually feel them, and they're slightly different. So that's how you can tell if you're getting ripped off or not. Got that uncanny Palpatine back there with his really weird eyes. It's pretty creepy. And then the Sith Palpatine, and then we've got all the Emperor Palpatines. All the Darth Vaders you could want. He's actually really well stocked. We've got a ton of Darth Vaders. And then looks like we've got some sequels figs, which I do not know really any of the names of because I watched those movies one time. Looks like some different aliens, including Jar Jar Binks, a few more dewbacks without saddles, even the sand green dewback, which is really nice. And then some First Order troopers and the Knights of Ren also, and then also some Imperial pilots up there. So I think that's about it for the Star Wars section. We do have some UCS sets and large play sets sealed up top. But I think that's pretty much it. We also have this cool banner, which is super cool. I honestly kind of want to buy this, but I know I shouldn't. It's overpriced, I know. But it's definitely really cool. So you guys want to see anything before I finish up, or you guys good? Just want to see the Star Wars section in excruciating detail. Got some Marvel. Let's make a round around the front section to see some of the bigger sets we've got. Let's see what we got. Holiday stuff too, and some Halloween if you're getting ready for Halloween. Get some decorations, different Halloween spooky themed stuff. Let's see. This is the expensive stuff we've got up here. The large, older sets. The Office set. Let's see. Looks like there's the Dynamite set, the Friends. Can look around here. It would be over here if we had it. Let's see. I do not see it. Sorry. It may be in a different section. Let's go around front and see. There's the Friends. I'm sorry. I don't think we have it. We may have it on our website. You can check atlbrick.com to see if we've got that one. But I don't think we have it. At least not where I would think it would be. Got some really big UCS sets that are probably hard to carry with how big they are. The new UCS Star Destroyer, the older one, and then also the I think this is a second edition Ultimate Collector's Series Millennium Falcon, which is really, really nice set. All three of these you can find on atlbrick.com, as well as most of actually all of the sealed sets. Oh, we got the Black Pearl up there. It's really cool. Some really nice Star Wars, Harry Potter. It's cheaper, but you may be looking for the whole box. Cloud City, certified pre-owned, which is really cool. Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Unless you guys want to see anything else, we can kind of run through some of these sets real quick. We got some really cool, bigger sets. Lego Movie spaceship, which is really nice. The Piranha Plant from Mario. The Love logo. And then a ton of different creator sets and all kinds of stuff. So thanks for joining the store tour today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed, saw everything you wanted to see, and I'll see you guys later.